The evil, the rich, and the powerful think they can buy their way out of what's coming. But in God's eyes, money doesn't matter. The evil, the sadistic, the corrupt are going to be the ones that will die first. Nothing on earth can save them from what's coming.
A lot of people think that it's going to be World War III or something horrible like that. You think that's a possibility?
I think World War III is always a possibility.
But I think there's going to be a lot of individual disasters. People who are taking it upon themselves to reign terror in the world.
Some of the bullets going past the hall that I was right next to, and then a teacher pulled me into her classroom.
We heard like shots and everybody went on the ground and Miss Martin just closed the door. We all went over to a corner and the teacher was supposed to keep us complicated. All the police officers had machine guns.
I was in the gym and I heard I heard like 7 loud booms, and the gym teachers told us to go in the corner. So we all huddled, and I kept hearing these booming noises.
As alarmed parents rushed back to the school, early reports told of a gunman confronting a teacher, of 3 people being taken to hospital. But by now, the police SWAT teams had spread out, and it soon became clear this was murder on a horrific scale.
There were fatalities.
This is not a movie based on a script. It's not a Hollywood production. This video is real.
It's the end of the world. Something like that. 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. White, red, pale, and black.
And Norway specifically is a very quiet country, with exception to that whole nightmare that happened, you know, with Breivik. But that was, you know,
that's one person who's just insane. So
complete lunatic. I was actually shocked. Were you were in Norway when it happened?
Yeah, I was in my cabin in Norway.
Okay, yeah. But anywhere near that.
No, I was pretty far away.
Okay. Yeah, it kind of was definitely freaked people out.
It really was.
It was like, what the hell? I suspected that there was a lot more to it because I had a hard time believing that one man could do all that.
Yeah, I thought it was an organization too, but it wasn't. So he claimed it was an organization, but I really don't.
Breivik individually said that it was an organization and he was part of it, and he wouldn't reveal names.
No, he
right?
said Knights or something. I don't remember.
Okay, what was that?
There's something about Knights, a dark organization or something.
Okay.
But I don't think it's.
What was the name of the dark organization?
July of 2011 in Norway, when 77 people were killed by a shooter, a self-styled anti-Muslim militant who admitted to both attacks.
24 hours later, an almost incomprehensible picture emerging tonight from Norway after those 2 horrific terror attacks. First in downtown Oslo, then at a youth camp. The death toll has now risen to 92, so many of the victims children.
6 p.m., a massive car bomb shatters downtown Oslo. The target, the Prime Minister's office. The streets turn into makeshift triage areas. But this horror is only beginning. 45 minutes later, and 23 miles west of the city, the shooter arrives at the ferry dock for Utoya Island.
This yellow tent right back here, that's where the ferry comes in. That's also where the shooter boarded the ferry to take him to the island. One witness we spoke to says he was so convincing as a cop that officials from the island even came over to the ferry here, checked his credentials, and let him on.
He was uniformed as a policeman. He had ID. He acted just like a police usually does.
Dressed as a policeman, approached a crowd of youths attending a summer camp. He pulled out an automatic weapon and sprayed them with bullets.
So we have Dr. Paltrow here with us in Toronto, Canada. We're going to do a 16-question interview about the End of the World project. Rolling.
Some world cataclysm may occur at some point.
What about a deadly virus? Killing off the human race, maybe?
You ever read the Bible?
Yeah.
Quran, all that stuff?
The future can be seen. December 21st, 2012. Fire pours down from the sky.
Do you think maybe aliens could attack us? Is that a possibility?
I think that's a distinct possibility. I think if aliens are gonna come, it's gonna be, you know.
Let us go back to Egypt. We wish to get to the pyramid. On Mother Bridge to remember how to get to the.
هنفترض ان النبوءة اللي كانت بتتكلم ان نهاية العالم هتتم على اخر سنة 2012.
Commercial airplanes, they can maneuver like that.